Hello and welcome. It's eBay Angels versus the Challenge deck. Before we get to it, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Put in the comments if you think I'm going to lose, if you think the eBay Angels will lose against the Challenge deck, or vice versa. But let's get into it. I drew no lands. The mulligan.
A few moments later.
I drew one land, and it's a colorless. I got a mulligan again.
One eternity later.
Okay, so got Karu, 2 land, Youthful Valkyrie. And I have to mulligan down to 6. Got my 6 here. So, turn 1. Turn 2. My commander is now in play. Turn 3. Youthful Valkyrie. My commander goes off, giving that a +1/+1 counter. I'm going to attack for 2. Hoard's turn. It's a 2/2 and a 3/2. My 2/4 is going to block the 3/2. I take 2 damage. My turn. I'm going to attack for 2. I play a Karu and I'm attacking for 2. Hoard's turn. So that artifact just means that the challenge Hoard now gets 3 cards per turn instead of 2. That sorcery that you can barely see just means that this turn all Minotaurs have first strike until end of turn. That's a 2/2 first strike, and that's a 2/4 flying. I'm blocking it, it's dead. My turn. Amiria Angel. It has landfall. Whenever land comes into play, I get to put a 1/1 bird token into play. My commander is going to attack. Hoard's turn. It's 2/2, 2/2, and that sorcery says that all Minotaurs attacking this turn get +2/+0 and then are destroyed at the end of combat. That is going to block that one, and I'm taking 4 damage. It's the end of combat. That dies. My turn. I played a land. I get a white bird token. Seraph of the Dawn. It's got lifelink. Because of my commander, it's a 5/7 flying lifelink. I'm going to attack with my commander, by the way. Hoard's turn. This gives all Minotaurs this turn Death Touch. That's a 2/3, and that comes into play tapped. It's a 5/4. I'm going to block that with the 1/1 token. My turn. Herald of War. Flying 3/3. Whenever Herald of War attacks, put a 1/1 counter on it. Angel spells and human spells you cast cost 1 colorless less to cast for each 1/1 counter on Herald of War. Because of my commander's ability that every time an angel comes into play, it gets a +1/+1 counter on it for each other angel, that just came in with 5 1/1 counters, which means all angel spells I cast and human spells are 5 colorless less. Which means that these 2 cards come in at the same time next turn. I'm attacking with my commander for 2. Hoard's turn. 2/2 and a 2/2, and this sorcery. At the beginning of combat this turn, Intervention of Karenos deals 3 damage to each creature. Okay, so these 2/2s over here just died. That's a 2/3. That's a 5/4. That's the only thing on that I have that's less than 3. So my commander is now dead. However, I want to point out that the commander attacks, you'd add 2 colors to it. That's already negated to this. So there's a 5/4 there, and I happen to have a 8/8, which I'm going to block the 5/4 with. My turn. Sarah's Guardian. It's flying vigilance. Other creatures you control get vigilance. So it comes into play with 5 counters. This means I'm attacking with everything because it all has vigilance, and that gets a +1/+1 counter added to it. This card, when it goes in the graveyard from anywhere, all players take a creature card from the graveyard and put it back in the battlefield, so obviously the Hoard is going to bring out the 5/4. When this one is put into the graveyard from anywhere, Each player gains 5 life. And then I gained 5 life off of that. It's now the Hoard's turn. Comes to play tapped, 5-4, comes to play tapped, 3-2 and a 2-2. That's going to block the 5-4. Blocking the 3-2, I'll gain 5 life. That's blocking the 2-2. My turn. Land came into play. I got a bird token. Angelic Skirmisher. At the beginning of each combat, choose between First Strike, Vigilance, or Lifelink, and all creatures you control until at the end of turn have that ability. So I'm going to choose Lifelink because I already have Vigilance, and I'm going to attack with everything. I just gained 32 life. I win at 71. So I won. I had a Spirit Loop in my hand. This was all that was left. So that's it for this episode. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. Click the notification bell. Give it a like if you liked it. Like I said before, let me know if you thought I was going to lose the game or win it. Until next time, thank you for watching. Goodbye.